5 things you never knew about cheese. Cheese lovers, get ready. Today, I'm revealing 5 things you probably never knew about cheese. And I promise, by the end of this video, you'll never look at that supermarket cheese the same way again. Stick around, because the last fact is a pro tip that'll completely change how you enjoy your cheese at home. 1. The Camembert Conspiracy. Let's start with a cheese you've definitely seen before. Camembert. Here's the shocker. Most of us have never actually tasted the real thing. Supermarket Camembert is mass-produced, predictable, and, honestly, kind of bland. The real Camembert, called Camembert de Normandie, is made with raw milk from special cows in France. It's been protected since 1983, and traditional cheesemakers are bringing it back after almost disappearing. But here's the kicker. You can't legally import it into Australia. If you want it, you'll need a ticket to France. 2. Illegal cheese? Yep, cheese can actually be illegal. Strict food laws in Australia and the US ban certain raw milk cheeses. Take Sardinia's famous Casu Marzu, the one with live maggots inside. Totally banned. Or the French sailor's tradition. It's made in wooden barrels, with microbes so diverse that scientists call it a cocktail of bacteria, calves' spit, and raw milk. Sounds risky, right? The French government almost banned it, until microbiologist Marie-Christine Montel proved the good microbes actually beat the bad ones. Without microbes, there's no life, and definitely no great cheese. 3. Fake feta and halloumi. Here's a sneaky one. Ever notice that sometimes it's spelled feta with 2 T's? That's because in Europe, feta and halloumi are protected names. True feta must be made in Greece with sheep or goat's milk, aged in barrels. True halloumi from Cyprus with sheep and goat's milk, though up to 49% cow's milk is allowed. But in Australia and other countries, when you see feta or halloumi, it's usually just 100% cow's milk. So next time you take a bite, ask yourself, am I eating the real deal or just an imitation? 4. The cheese that went to court. Okay, this one's crazy. Back in the 1990s, Australia banned all raw milk cheeses. Hard cheeses like Parmigiano were eventually allowed, but raw blue cheeses like Roquefort stayed banned. Enter Will Studd, a guy so obsessed with cheese that in 2002 he imported 80 kilos of Roquefort anyway. What happened next? An 18-month legal battle known as the Roquefort case. He risked $100,000 in fines, even jail time. In the end, he was ordered to destroy it. So, he put all the cheese in the back of a hearse, drove it across Melbourne, and buried it in a landfill. A cheese funeral. But guess what? His protest worked. The ban was eventually lifted. 5. How to eat cheese like a pro. Now for the tip that'll change your cheese game forever. If you eat cheese straight out of the fridge, you're doing it wrong. Cheese needs to be at room temperature for the flavor to really shine. Will Studd recommends covering it with a damp tea towel while it warms up. Start with hard cheeses, then soft ones. And here's the secret. The closer cheese is to its use-by date, the stronger and more delicious it gets. So don't be afraid of cheese that's almost expired. That's when it's at its peak. So there you go. 5 things you never knew about cheese. Which one blew your mind the most? Was it the illegal maggot cheese, the fake feta, or the Camembert conspiracy? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this cheesy adventure, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.